Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on long multiplication and you've got to work out the answer to 418 times by 47. Your answer needs to get written in this box here and it is worth 2 marks in the exam. Now on the left hand side it says show your method, and that means show your working. So whatever you write down on the paper is how you get the answer. That is called your working. Now there are 2 main methods to be able to do long multiplication, and that is using the column method or using the grid method. And you will need to show some working out to be able to get this answer, unless you're as clever as Matilda and you can just work the answer out in your head, which is highly unlikely. So we're going to start off on the right hand side when you do multiplication, but before I go through it I want you to have a go at doing it yourself. So get yourself a pen and paper, whiteboard, a Chromebook, whatever you want to write on to show you're working out to get yourself an answer to this question. Press play when you're ready to hear the answer. So have a go at getting the answer. Fantastic. So hopefully you've managed to get an answer, and we're going to start on the right hand side. So 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, so we've got the 5 and then we've got the 6. So this is using the column method to start with, which is your traditional method, which is the one which will give you 1 mark if you make 1 mistake as you do this. The grid method doesn't give you a method mark if you make a mistake. Next we've got 7 times 1. Now 7 times 1 is 7 plus the 5 is the 12. Now remember, we multiply all the numbers at the top by this 7 down here first. So we've done 7 times 8, 7 times 1. So now we've got to do 7 times 4, which is 28 plus the 1, which gives you 29. We've now got to multiply all the numbers at the top by this 4. But this isn't just a 4, it's a 40 because this is 47. So we're multiplying by 40, and we know when we multiply by 10 we just add a 0 to the end because all the digits move 1 place to the left. So I add the 0 to the end here because we're multiplying by 40. Now I do 4 times 8 is 32, so I carry a little 3 and put the 2 down. Again, it doesn't matter where you carry, whether you carry above or below, you will end up with the same answer. It's personal preference where you carry. Then 4 times 1 is 4 plus the 3 is 7. 4 times 4 is 16, and that is your second number, so 418 multiplied by 4. You could have just doubled 418 and doubled it again. You'd have ended up with 1672 and add the 0 because it's multiplying by 40. Now we've got these 2 answers here, we need to add them together. So 6 plus 0 is 6, 2 plus 2 is 4, 9 plus 7 is 16, so again we have to carry the 1 and put the 6 underneath. Again, you could carry above or you could carry below, gets the same answer. Now we're adding together 2 plus 6 plus 1, which is 9, and 1 on its own is just 1, and that will give you 1 method mark for using this method and making 1 mistake. If you forgot to put the 0 in, you won't get a method mark, so that 0 is really important that you remember to hold the place value. Now using the grid method, we need to split this number up 418 by partitioning it. So we've got 400, which gets written here. The 18 is 110 and 8 ones, so that's 110 and 8 ones. Then I've got the number 47, which gets split into 4 tens and 1 7. So we've got 47. From here we need to multiply the numbers in the grid. So we've got 40 times by 400. Now 4 times 4 is 16, and you've got 1, 2, 3 zeros on the number, so you've got 3 zeros at the end. Because if you multiplied 100 by 10, you get 1,000, so it's 16,000. 40 times 10 is 400, so 1 times 4 is 4, add the 2 zeros, gives you the 100. And 40 times 8, 4 times 8 is 32, add the 0 is 320. Next I've got 7 times 400, so 7 times 4 is 28, add 2 zeros is 2,800. 7 times 10 is just 70, and 7 times 8 is 56. Once we've got these numbers here, we're going to add them together. So we've got the 1,600 plus the 2,800. Now 400 plus 70 is easy, 470. So I'm just going to write that together. The 320 and the 56. Add those all together. So I've got 6 on the end starting on the right hand side. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14, or double 7 is 14, so I'm going to carry a 1 and put a 4 down here. I've got 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16, so again carry the 1 and 6 underneath. 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 9, and the 1 goes here. So you can see I've got the same answer using 2 different methods, and that answer needs to get written in the box. It is personal preference as to which method you use. I would recommend this one is because where the marks are awarding for method marks on the mark scheme. Give yourself a big tick if you got this correct. Well done. The mark scheme on this question shows the question is worth up to 2m, which means up to 2 marks. Now you get 1 mark if you make an error using these 2 methods here. So there's an example here of how you could get a mark. This is where the answer is here, 19,646. Over here it says do not award if you have missed the 0 out of this stage here. So if the 0 is here and here, that's fine, but the 0 being missed, you don't get any marks. So it's really important you hold the place value of that 4 to be 40 to get the mark. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.